Hello, hello. Welcome to Brooklyn Badass Sagittarius. This is your monthly read for March, baby. I hope you're doing okay, Sagittarius. I hope you, I haven't even, okay, I'm meant to take that one. I can tell you that right now. Let's have a look. Anyways, let's do the bading, babies. Thank you so much to the angels and the spirit guides and the celestial beings and the saints. Of course, our lovely patron saint, Miss Mona Lisa Vito. I'm just going to move her for a second so you can see. Look at her. Look at her. She is the patron saint of automotive expertise and leather and leopard print. Anyway, so let's go, baby. I'm excited to see how the month is going to be. It's a very eventful time, isn't it, for Sagittarius? The changing of the seasons. We love that, don't we? We like sunshine a little bit, Sagittarians, don't we? I'm excited about how things are going to go. I'm like, bring on the daffodils, right? Bring on the little lambs being born, the whole thing. I love that. Do you like spring, Sagittarius? Do you? Or are you like a winter person? Okay, here we go. That's one. That's two. That's three. I always run out of room with this one, baby, because there's so many cards. I'd love to do like a, I'd like to do a couple larger spreads, but it's like the space, you know what I mean? Trying to get it all in one go. I'll have to ask somebody who does a tarot channel how they do that, how they get to have all the room to like, ooh. This is chaos, Sagittarius. Okay, that one's there. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this feels like that. This feels like that. Oh, okay. This is good. One more. Whoop, there we go. Okay. Sagittarius, this is a very exceptional month for you. Look at this goodness and craziness and whoa. All right, babies. Not you again. Okay, the Hierophant. Okay. Here we go, babies. Are you ready, Sagittarius? Right, you now. Well, finally, some motion, right? We've been struggling for like the whole winter with like, not gonna do things, fear, success, the whole thing. But now it feels like you've made a decision, baby. You're going forward. You're trying things. This is, this is great. This is like, look at the sun. It's the yellow. It's very optimistic. You got the lovely outfit there. You're looking good, baby. You're looking fucking great, okay? And you're not alone. Look, you got some support there. We love support, right? Like it's very rare. No, I'm just kidding, Sagittarius. Okay, theme of the month. Well, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I like the Two of Pentacles because it's a very busy card, and it's like one of those difficult times where, like, look at the boats. They're like, whoa. It's like the movie A Perfect Storm. Have you seen that with George Clooney? It's beautiful. Look it up. It's good. Anyway, and this is all about like, keep holding your business together. You know what I mean? Keeping it together in public. But you got a lot going on. You're spinning plates, baby, okay? Now watch out, because the theme of the month is that you don't want to like drop a plate. But this feels like very busy, so you need to look out for like the things that come with being too busy or taking too much on. Okay, because Sagittarius, we tend to say yes to a lot of things before we even know what we're doing. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I am saying, however, that like we have to be careful, because when we take too much on, we have to sacrifice time with people, with our hobbies, and things can get out of balance, okay? And I feel like I need to say that to you. And I'm a complete hypocrite warning you about that, Sagittarius, because, I'm working hard. I'm like retraining. I'm trying to get new skills. So I've got like no life right now. Be careful of that. Be careful, okay? Right, so the goal to pursue, well, transformation. Letting go with the fucking old part of yourself that isn't working for you anymore, okay? Now, I remember, we can resist this sometimes, especially when there's fear involved. You understand what I mean? But I feel this is a very clear thing. Let go, baby. Make room for good stuff, okay? The obstacle to overcome, you again. All right, the Hierophant. Okay, this is like not just the traditional way of doing things, but this can be somebody in a position of power that's like a cock blocker. Do you understand? Like a gatekeeper. And they're very difficult to get around, okay? They require, like, you either got to take them down, which I am not advising you legally to do, Sagittarius, or you have to find a new creative way of doing things, because, you know, sometimes the old rules don't work anymore. You know what I mean? They just don't. So that is the obstacle to overcome, is like, and this could be in your mind, like the, you know, the traditions, and like, or this is somebody that's in your way, that's literally an obstacle to you, okay? Right, so now this is interesting, the major accommodation. I mean, the Knight of Swords, I mean, I have a very difficult relationship with the Knight of Swords, okay? Because I like that they create a lot of excitement, okay? But I don't think that they really care about the destruction and everything that they leave behind. Now, this could be, you know, an air sign, right, for you, right? But it's somebody, I mean, look at that horse. That horse looks exhausted, you know what I mean? Does not look like it's got a lot of confidence in the Knight. But the Knight doesn't even care. Look at the clouds. Look at all of the way that air moves, right, in tarot. We got the trees like bending over. We got all kinds of, like, everything is a maelstrom. Do you understand? Like, everything is churned up a little bit, okay? So I would say be careful of this person. I am not saying run away from them. I am not saying don't listen to them. If you want to ride the wave, baby, ride the fucking wave, right? But I'm just saying the Knight of Swords tends to, like, act before thinking, even though they're known for their thinking, okay? So just be careful with that one, okay? It's like they don't know about consequences or something, okay? Right. This is what to avoid. Well, avoid heartbreak, obviously, okay? I think, like, guard your heart, baby, okay? I don't think that this is necessarily the same type of heartbreak we've been seeing over and over again the last couple of months. I think that this is, you know, to just avoid a heartbreak. So in other words, don't give too much time to people who are, like, giving you red flags everywhere. Don't, you know, give your heart away before, like, you've even had a chance to get to know someone. You know, you gotta figure out if you like them. Do their words match their actions? You know, are they kind people? You know, have they got long-term friendships and relationships and things like that? You know, you don't have to rush into anything. Sagittarians love to just leap into relationships, you know, if they really like someone. But just take your time, baby, okay? Just take your time. You got a lot going on here. Okay. 7, what to embrace. Well, I mean, if there's one thing Sagittarius likes to embrace, it's acting like a fucking fool. Because it feels so good. Now, here's the thing, and I think this goes very well with the death card, sweetie. Like, it's, you know, it's no joke that they're diagonal, right? Once we let something go, we clear all the crap out of the way. We can start, like, a new journey, baby. And you know, I love the Fool. I mean, I think it's very cute. It's sunny. It's optimistic. And yes, it looks like they are about to walk off a cliff. But sometimes that's what a new journey is. Sometimes we don't have the support we need. Sometimes we got to go it alone, except with our gorgeous little dog here. But, like, you know, we have to go it alone, or, like, and all we can focus on is the feeling of starting something new, taking a chance. You know what I mean? A new chapter in our lives. And I don't think that you need the complication of this necessarily. I am not saying break up with someone. I am not telling you to do something like that. I'm just saying, you know, don't bend your life around someone else when you're starting something new. That's all I'm saying, okay? Next, where to find support. Well, anxiety ain't that much of a support, isn't it, right? Like, I think Sagittarius, you know, one of the things that we tend to do, tell me if I'm right or wrong, baby, is that we tend to cogitate. That's the fancy word for think about, like, over and over and over again. We replay scenarios in our heads. We might try and change them. We might think about acting in a different way, or maybe we're looking at what happened in the past to think how I could have done something differently. That type of thing. But I think it's very clear, Sagittarius, that you are not going to feel supported if you're like if you're being too hard on yourself, okay? If you're like judging yourself when really you did the best you could in the past or something, okay? So you will not find support if you're judging yourself and you're being like really a fucking asshole to yourself, okay? As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull another card on that, okay? Because I feel like I need some zhuzhin, okay? Okay, here we go. This is the Page of Pentacles. I can feel it already. This is someone else. They can be younger, but they don't have to be. They could just be like fresher or greener than, you know what I mean, than most people, okay? And this is a person who has a very, very clear vision of what they want and what they want to do and how to get it. They might already have it in their hands, or they're just about to get it because they're not touching it yet, are they? Right? Okay. So what I think is, you're so used to, you look at like the cherry, the fast, and the look at that, the turmoil there, the emotional turmoil, the in and out and la la la. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like you've had a lot going on, baby. And I think maybe what you need in terms of support is somebody who is like much calmer, much more relaxed, a little bit more like receptive instead of so active, if that makes sense, allowing things to happen instead of making things happen. Sometimes that's very important. And I think as fire signs, especially us Sagittarius, we tend to forget that we can't just like force our life to happen. Yes, we have to take inspired action. We have to make decisions and all that type of stuff. But I think that sometimes somebody like this is a very good balance for us. You know what I mean? Somebody who can show us the slower side, the more confident side of, baby, it's coming. Baby, it's coming. Doesn't that feel much calmer than this? Right, okay. And then the last one is where to find support. Oh, bless. Okay, I can tell you, okay, I'm feeling very strong about this, okay. Oh, sorry, sorry, I just did that. This is advice and encouragement. I think, we spend a lot of time, I mean, this is the 10 of Wands, right? This is almost the end of the cycle. This is one of the most exhausting times because we've been through the wars, but we're starting to see like the seeds of passion and excitement and what fuels us and creativity starting to sprout. I mean, look, it's surprising him. He's like, what the fuck is going on here? Where did all this come from? That can surprise us, you know what I mean? You've been in the wars for so long, fighting for yourself, fighting for your life out there, that you forget that you can get something good out of that because you get used to like living that kind of lifestyle, right? And I think that I think I would like you, Sagittarius, and with this advice and encouragement thing, to really have a think about the fact that like life isn't always this constant battle. It can fucking feel like it, okay? But it doesn't have to be a constant battle where we're like we're the ones who have to pay the price. Does that make sense? I'm definitely going to pull a clarifier on that because I feel like we get to that stage and we're so fucking exhausted that we cannot imagine being anywhere else except for tired, hurt, exhausted, the whole thing, right? Oh my God, here's that fucking Knight of Swords again. This time going the other way. Now this is okay, all right, I understand, okay. This one is the one that lays waste to who you are and what your experience is. This Knight of Swords is the one that's going to lead you out, okay? So it looks like you've got two influences that can help you and be a source of good stuff, okay? So the calmness, the youthfulness, the allowing, and then this one who is going to lead you out of this whole fucking mess. So it's somebody who has they are like still like boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? They're like very fast moving and everything. But they, you know, they know how to channel their experiences and their beliefs into something that can take you forward. It's like good advice, right? But it's good advice that's based on good beliefs and experience. Okay, so look out for that person, baby. Okay, they're the opposite of this person. I mean, look at that right there. They're going in a completely different direction. Okay, hang on a second. Come on, Sagittarius, just one. There we go. Okay, two. Oh, look at that. The Star card. Very nice. And Death. But Death is looking that way. That's interesting. Okay. Yep, that's the one. Okay, so someone who is going this way, someone is going into the path of healing, someone who knows the way, someone who can show you this way, someone who has been there. I mean, like the colors and everything are very similar on this, you know, you understand, though this is very clear. They know how to take you to this place. And I think what's very interesting is that the Star, like going anywhere, like Judgment, the Star, like any of the good, really good ones that are good for Sagittarius, you know, they involve transformation on the inside as well as the outside. See, this is the outside death, but this is the inside death. Do you understand? So it's not just about changing your life, changing the people you're being around, or like being ready to open up this new chapter, but it's making sure that you're like opening up the new chapter on the inside. Do you understand? That's the way that you can really live this Star type of life that you want to live. Okay, babies? I mean, it feels very exciting, but you know, the path to something interesting is never easy, is it? Unfortunately, unless, you know, like, I don't know, you got rich ass parents or something like that. But like, but no, of course it can be still hard for like rich people. I'm crying for them right now. Just kidding, baby. Look, I love you, Sagittarius, and I just want you to know that it you know, any type of journey in a chariot is not going to be comfortable. Okay, even if you got nice curtains and a fancy seat and stuff, it's not going to be comfortable. It's still a fucking chariot. It's still going to be bumpy and all kinds of stuff. Like, it'll be exciting, but it's still going to be a bumpy ride. Okay, so just look out for these people who are going to help you, babies, and you can ride through everything else. Okay, just don't let anything distract you, babies. Okay, all right, thank you, boy.